Okay, so these videos are really designed for folks who are just sort of wanting to work this Jesus thing out enough to work out if they want to take it a bit further and really have a good look. So something I need to say right up front that probably puts a lot of stuff in perspective. Jesus is not what you have been told he is. There's so much nonsense and rubbish spoken about Jesus by people who've never even read the books that are directly about him. You got an industry now going to all of these stuff that the guys who were with Jesus said that stuff's not reliable. That's not how it went down. But it was written by other people who weren't there, and they wrote all these stories and letters and things. And now you've got people writing novels about, we found the new thing about Jesus. Yeah, well, yeah, good on you. The blokes who were there said it was rubbish. So, so there's just so much misinformation about Jesus. You're gonna have to read the books that are specifically about him, written by the guys who hung out with him. Okay, that's your best source. We'll have another one of these about the Bible and what to do with that. But Jesus himself, you got to make a decision about him. Either Jesus is the absolute manifestation of God taking a human body and showing us two things: what God is like and what we would be like if we were fully alive. Now, if Jesus is that, everything makes sense. If he's not that, then it really collapses in a screaming heap. And I'm afraid it's a yes-no choice about that. People say, oh, Jesus was a great moral teacher. If he is not God with us, he's not moral, he's crazier than the weirdest person you've ever seen. He's a narcissist of the worst possible type. He honestly says he's God. Now, come on, and he demands so much of people. Takes airs and graces to himself. He's anything but moral. He's a user. He's an evil person. He manipulates people. He tells absolute big lies. Or it's true. So what I want to encourage you is you need to read the stories about Jesus and just see what he says about himself. That's how you can make your mind up if there's something in this or not. We'll do another one of these on the Bible and where to start. There are 4 books: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John in the Bible. Mark's cool. It'll take you about 45 minutes to read the whole thing. Start there and just read what Jesus says about himself, and then read the others. And you work out this, the thing that we would like to encourage you to seek and hope you'll join us in, is just all about Jesus. Now, Jesus becomes for us the lens through which we look at everything. Lenses matter. I walked into a fast food shop the other day with sunglasses on. I looked up at the boards for the menus. There was nothing there. I took my glasses off and all of a sudden I could see the menu. The lens matters. You see different things with and without the lens. Jesus is the lens that we use to look at the Bible itself. If it doesn't sound like Jesus, it's the lens we use to look at the church. If it doesn't look and feel and smell like Jesus, it's the lens we use to look at ourselves. If I don't look like Jesus, I've got a journey I've still got to get going on. So, and even the lens for the bigger questions like, why is there so much pain and stupidity in the world? And what must I do in response to that? Jesus becomes the lens for that. How do we live in community? Jesus becomes the lens for that. So look, we are Jesus' people. We're trying to follow him. And I guess I just want to say in this little one, you got to get that bit right. There's a yes or a no decision. Is Jesus God with us? Is Jesus alive again? Has Jesus sent his presence, the thing we call the Holy Spirit, to be with us and to be known to us and to be part of our lives? It's yes or no. Now, here's the thing. People worry about faith and they think, oh, it's some big, wonderful experience. It's not. Faith is just that which you sort of know in your guts is true. And for me, I got to pray for people and ask God to do really big stuff and, happens or it doesn't sort of thing, you know. And I have no experience of great faith or goosebumps or religious senses or mystical experiences most of the time. I just know that Jesus is alive and Jesus is here. He loves this person and it's my turn to pray for him. And stuff happens. And it's not trying to pump myself up to believe something, to hope for something, to have some experience. Just the facts of life. And look, here's the thing. There's a lot of people who actually just know that Jesus, there's something in this that's from God. That's the faith. That's where it starts. So for a lot of you, you've actually already crossed over. You know, it's already too late. You're already in. You know, you sort of thought, no, Jesus, yeah, tick, I'm in. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's where it starts. And that's what opens everything to you. But for those who are not at that point yet, don't rush. Don't go hurrying. Don't try to find 5 good reasons why I should or should not believe in God. Just read those books that are about Jesus and see what he says about himself and just see how it resonates with you. That's the best way. Anyway, it's all about Jesus. That's the decision you got to make. And if we go forward on this together, we will go forward as Jesus people. And you'll be joining an amazing brotherhood and sisterhood of amazing people who are experiencing this bloke Jesus who lives with us right now. Very powerful thing. But that's your fundamental thing you've got to work out. See ya.